As you'll know, it's Small Business Week in Canada, and it's a great opportunity for entrepreneurs and business colleagues to get together to network. Together we've had a collective goal, and I think you'll hear more from Guy Laflamme later, but a collective goal of making Ottawa the best place to live, work, play, visit, and study in. And I'm sure the Mayor will agree with that, and I know Mike Curran, you'll hear from Mike later, Mike and Guy will agree with that. But to be successful in today's economy, I think we have to ask ourselves a question. Why is networking so important for new entrepreneurs and small business? And in answering that question, I think first, you never know who you're going to meet through networking. And it could be a future business partner that you're going to meet. It could be your next customer. And there are plenty of examples that we've come across in the Ottawa Chamber ecosystem. A good example is Keynote Group, where founder James Baker and his business partner met through our 40 Under 40 program, both recipients. And their business flourished, and now they're receiving a Best Ottawa Business Award that we're going to be giving them next month. So that's certainly a good example of you never know who you're going to be meeting and networking. Second, entrepreneurs and especially small business need to allocate time for networking. And in an Ottawa Chamber membership survey that we conducted this past spring, 81% stated that they're very interested in networking and new business connections. And we thought that's great. This is a nice big number. But then you compare that to the high level of interest with the amount of respondents. Almost half said they don't have time for networking. And this struck us certainly. And no time to network is a problem. So you really need to take that time. And I think the success equation means that you can't forget about networking, and it's also a repetitive process. You need to keep at it. And I think another good example, I'll go back to Jared. Jared's a very good example. He's been a success in branding himself and his company through networking. And again, to the point where, I saw the Mayor from across the room. I think the Mayor is keeping a keen eye on Jared, and you heard him tonight. And I think I can only surmise from that he's looking at a potential political opponent. So, Jared's done a very good job in branding himself. But some takeaways that we've learned at the Ottawa Chamber in terms of networking are the more you network, the more connected you become. And another friend of mine is in the audience, Keith Rogers from East Coast Limos. He's another great example of someone who uses networking to his business advantage. In times, you need to invest your time and nurture your network to get genuine results. And I think the myth of networking is that it's for the larger businesses and it's for the more established entrepreneurs, but in reality the real payoff is for the new entrepreneurs and small business. So I think that's something we need to keep in mind.